By the way, of this. This is simply a copy of the laureate's proclamation that you referred to, and there'll be 4 or 5 of these huge things. I didn't mean them to be this big, but they did it this big for sale. And I'm going to try also to get regular size sheets made so that anybody who wants them can have them. I'd like to start reading with something that's for the young kids, because some of the other stuff is not for young kids at all. And so I found it was fun to start with a poem that I wrote for a group of 4th graders when I was doing poets in schools. After I graduated from the University of North Carolina, while I was there, I was living in Tucsan. I moved to 3 different states. Why I'm telling you this is that my background is really a mixed background. James Welch, Blackfeet, Christian said I was a cultural commuter back and forth between working at Amherst, for instance, as poet laureate, I should say visiting writer, 1 term and then the next term working up in underground, in the mine.
Could you speak into the microphone?
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
I've been watching a bunch of somewhat bewildered faces. Anyway, so these poems come from all over the place, is what I'm trying to say, and I consider myself lucky in every case. The bad jobs, I always saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I know I could get out of them. But I was working with the people who took me. And that to me turned out to be extremely important thing, and I'll touch on that in some of the poems that we do. First, Ode to a Frog for the 4th graders, Sheridan, Wyoming. Ode to a Frog. Your singing sounds like burping from the back row in a class of readers and mud. Your skin wrinkles greenly over your bones like spinach stretching around the base wall. Legs like a kangaroo spring you to the moon where it ripples in the center of the pond. Here is what your love songs sound like. You are ugly. I love you. You are ugly. I love you. Is that mine? Oh. That's my good friend, Lawrence Judson Reynolds. We call him Shorty the way you call a 300-pound person tiny. And he has been being my host here. This poem is a poem where I want the kids on when I read this one. It's called Under the Umbrella of Blood, which is probably the title for my next collection. In the shower not 10 minutes ago and blind from the vinegar rinse, I was thinking, oh, I'm old. When the stain reminded me how Turks used to bet on just how far a headless man could run. It was orderly in its way. A band of selected prisoners, troops in attendance, distance markers, a hammered copper plate, glowing solar at the end of a pole. As prisoners one at a time ran past, the sword took off their heads and the plate scorched neck stumps shut to keep blood pressure up. So runners ran farther, each stumbling on under the umbrella of blood until the disfigured collapse, all legs and loose elbows. Do you suppose as each head fell, staring and revolving, that it could hear the tossed coins coming out spread like it? Could it see the body running off without it? As I lay speechless, facing, or as it lay speechless, facing dirt or the sky, as chance would have it, would it know whether it won or lost for its minor problems? I wonder. And I rush off to the typewriter, wiping my eyes clear, knowing if I'm to get it right, the images under the final downpour must be running faster than the applauding coins of the world can. I'm going to read you just a short version of the poet laureate's proclamation. I had a hell of a time trying to write a public poem. I think a lot of us do. Until finally a friend of mine said, you know, he said, you just got to treat it like work. He said, have you ever seen a legal document? And I said, sure, you know, my driver's license, marriage license. He said, no, you don't. They always start with the word whereas. I said, what? So instead of trying to write a sonnet or whatever kind of fancy form of some kind, just start with, why don't you just try to use whereas? We're starting each line. So this is whereas poetry. Slightly different version than it is in this book whole. So I'll give you part of it. I was invited to write this for my own inauguration, so at the end it gets awkward because I'm crowning myself poet laureate. But the mayor couldn't write the poem because it's not what I'm called. We do have a poet by the way in Tucson now. So here we go. Remember, this is Tucson, Arizona, a lot of Native American tribes around there and so on. Deserts. Whereas poetry, like rain in the desert, becomes most itself by giving itself away among the places where it is least known. Whereas in a community striving to maintain the brilliantly intricate tapestry of peace, poetry is colorblind, knows no gender boundaries, shows that helping each other is one form of helping ourselves. Whereas poetry gets straight to the heart of barrio and ghetto, ranch and residential motels, trailer courts, and spillways of shade, shimmering freeways, as well as to neighborhoods prosperously breeding all leader in the gated communities of the foothills. Whereas poetry helps us realize we are bound humanly closer by our common interests than divided by our individual differences. Whereas poetry is a momentary stay against confusion. Thank you, Mr. Frost. Where poetry is bread as well as roses, fresh water as well as aged wine. Whereas poetry may strengthen the weak and injured, give recognition to the neglected and dignity to the afflicted, poetry also gives the gift of affliction to those grown arrogantly careless in their strength. Whereas poetry can go toe-to-toe with Tejano, suit up for symphony, pop for hip-hop, get real for rap, blow hot and cool for jazz, get down black for blues, lock into rock, match chicken strap, even like that thing for good old country swing. Whereas even whispered syllable of truth commands more attention from a front-end loader full of rubble and rubbish processed by spin doctors. Whereas truth may appear out of language as a rainbow appears out of clouds, truth may also thrive in those long silences surrounding words, just as songbirds survive among the cool blue spaces preserved among leaves of high noon. Whereas some truths may be spoken, others need demonstration, so that there is poetry in the rodeo, both for the rider and for the bull. Poetry in the mute glance of a Yaqui dancer, and the shush, shush, shush from the larval beads fastened to the hams and calves of those in the Easter procession. Poetry in the dunk shot, the touchdown and home run. Poetry in the drama of the grand gesture, as well as in the genius of unreported kindness. Whereas there is poetry in all daily things well done. Whereas poetry is language dreaming a sacred pinup of its totally rad, really bad self. Whereas poetry, like love, can be enjoyed before it is understood. Whereas poetry does, after all, render indelible witness to the otherwise unseen, unrecorded, the socially invisible, the culturally obscene, the mob scene, the all-too-cool, fobbed-off discharge of the mind's synaptic junkyard, to the last as to the first, to the worst as to the best, and to the thirst begun at death, at birth, though hunger is blindly lunging toward the grave. Whereas poetry comes naturally from the mouths of the young, as when one child, seeing a feather, says, "See, a bird flower," and another declares, "A ruby is a drop of eagle's blood." Or, "I used to be adored, but my parents slammed me shut. Now I am in the secret room, all lit up, waiting to be found." Whereas poetry is ungunga por todos, being priceless but costing nothing, and hence is a gift that taxes only the intelligence, that begs no more than heart and soul are willing to expend. And the mayor, being a good sort, wants poetry on the lips of our city citizens, its students, its lovers, its leaders, its dispossessed, impassioned, empowered, its naivetes, and its gifts. Therefore, does the mayor of Tucson in this day, here if the bottle would be cracked over my head, it goes down, appoint William Pitt Root to be the first poet laureate of Tucson, a post created for a sequence of poets, each of whom, working in this unique capacity, will endeavor to remind us of who we've been, who we are, and who we can't be found. What do I have, 5 minutes? Something?
No, yeah.
What?
10 minutes.
Oh, I just said 2 for a second. What? Outside, there are a bunch of white shoes on the roof. You may have noticed, I noticed them right with that. The story of how I became poet laureate involved white groups. I worked, as I think I mentioned, in a mine for some time in Arizona, about a half a mile down. Gold and copper. The copper was what they built a mine to be, but the gold actually supported the whole operation. And it supported a whole lot of the people working down there too, in their lunch buckets. I was one of them, by the way, but I was new and fresh, and I couldn't tell a real gold thing from a false gold thing. And so my lunch bucket was frequently filled with fool's gold. In the back of my 1960 Valiant, painted with a dragon on one side and setting the sun on the other, and my daughter, I realized I had 60 pounds of fool's gold. Real gold was like black scale on the rocks in this particular Valiant. So it looked like some kind of mold, and I, of course, been picking what I thought it was. But if you're a poet, you get to rewrite the world as well as your poems. So I wrote a little 3-line poem about this called Old Prospector, and I made a little bumper sticker on my card. I get asked many times. All gold is fool's gold. If you're so smart, how come you're rich? You can save a little bit of something, but here's the poem that came out of it, actually, the White Group's poem. The experience was so untypical for me. I worked in shipyards and stuff before, but I'd never gone underground.